Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Alton and welcome to the Underdark. Now, I did a reaction/analysis to the Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood trailer, and I figured, you know what, I'll do one to Vampire, but I figured I'd start with the clan introductions, because as I stated in the previous video, I am a fan of Vampire the Masquerade, I'm a fan of Werewolf, I'm a fan of World of Darkness. However, I'm also one of those people where the more I like something, the more I'm going to criticize it. But I figured we'd be fair. So we're going to go over these clan introductions. If you can hear a bell, that is my dog. But we're going to go over the clan introductions, because I have a few things that I like about this. And there's a part of this, specifically this video itself, the all clan introduction trailers, where I may ramble for a bit. So let's start off, and hopefully this video will not be an hour long, because I tend to ramble. Alright, we're starting off with the Bruja. Yep, you don't even really need to read that. You know it's the Bruja. Like, that was obviously Bruja.
Here, among the tepid puddles of waste and piss, you can tell this city is rotten.
I would argue that every city in World of Darkness is rotten, in all honesty.
We've seen it before. Everywhere. For centuries. The only change you will get is one crooked pig replaced by the next little piggy.
Oink oink. But, a nitpick of mine, and this is just because I am a massive fan of Vampire, there is no way that Bruja should be that close to an open flame. Vampires, or kindred as they're known as in the World of Darkness, are terrified of fire. Like, they are terrified of it. But I kind of do like it. It's a nice visual. I do kind of like it. And there are ways around it through, like, willpower and such, but anyway, I am rambling.
Soon to turn even fatter and more corrupt. Change is not an apple that falls when it is ripe. You have to make it fall. Injustice is gunpowder. We will set it all ablaze. Fresh blood, from the top down, even if it means spilling some.
A very good introduction to the Bruja clan. They are indeed rebels. They are indeed outcasts. They are indeed the punks. But there was a time when the Bruja were known as the Philosopher Kings. In fact, it was the Bruja who ran the city of Carthage, just like I believe it was the Ventru who controlled the city of Rome. But if you dig into, like, the old lore, you'll actually find that the Bruja are maybe not the upstanding freedom fighters that they make them seem. And I wonder if the ugly head of the Bruja will reveal itself. Put it this way, let's just say a very certain Bruja may have went to bed with a very certain Bali. And if you know about the Bali, well, you should know why those are bad. But no, that is a good introduction. Malkavian, Broken Mirror, Malkavian. And I have seen these before, but you can kind of see how each introduction just sort of goes into each clan.
This isn't madness. It's all your secrets whispered to me at once. I can hear and see it all. Everything the world wants to hide from itself. But there are gaps, missing seams, blurred faces, and the murmurs of those plotting against me. Never ending, never silent, never alone.
The Malkavians, I'd like to say they're one of the more popular clans, but honestly I'm not too sure when it comes to the Malkavs. I know a lot of people had difficulty with the Malkavians because in V20 they started out with a derangement. And a derangement is basically like a mental illness, because each Malkavian is fucking crazy. And their insanity is... I suppose it's best described in their old discipline of dementation, which... I'm glad they put it in Bloodlines 2. Make it an actual discipline in the tabletop game. Please! That amalgam is shit. Give us proper dementation. Just give us back the old disciplines, okay? And when I say the old disciplines, I mean the unique disciplines, like Serpentis and all them. I love the Sedites. But for the Malkavian introduction, yeah, that is what a Malkavian is. They can see through the veil. They can, well, not through the veil. They can see through the lies. They can see through the webs of intrigue to see the clarity, to see the meaning behind the madness. The problem is, this clarity is also what drives them crazy. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword there. Who's next? The Duskborn, or the Thinbloods. I'm gonna give you guys a warning now. This is the one where I'm gonna be rambling.
I used to love the summer. How the sun brings everything to life. Now it just mocks me. I thought I died, but I feel even more alive. Faster, stronger. I want to run, hunt, feed. But what I saw, am I at the bottom of this food chain? Okay, keep cool. But this thirst, it's killing me. Keep cool.
Okay. First off, it is true. Thinbloods can survive in the sunlight. The sunlight does, I believe in V5, the tabletop version, if you don't take the Day Drinker merit, which basically makes you immune to sunlight, it does superficial damage to you, and you only take half damage, I believe. I may be wrong on that. But I know that with the Day Drinker merit, you can freely walk around in the day. And it offers a very unique perspective, because, yes, the Duskborn are the weakest. They are the thinnest when it comes to the potency of the blood. But they have advantages that many of the kindred do not. They can walk in the sunlight. Some of them can. Some of them possess a merit called lifelike, which basically means their bodies never die. They have a heartbeat, they have a body temperature, they look alive, they can eat, they can breathe, they can blink, they can piss, they can shit, they can fuck. They can even have children. As very rare as that is, but they can have children. And these children tend to be the Dhampir, but we're not going to get into the Dhampir yet. That'll be a different video. But my big thing with this is, while I do like that they've shown the Thinbloods can survive in sunlight, the fucking telekinesis. No! Thinbloods do not have disciplines. They do not have powers. They have alchemy. They have a special type of alchemy called Thinblood alchemy, which they can use to they can use to make certain types of formulae to grant them powers, and they can even counterfeit powers from other disciplines. But even on the tabletop, they do not have a discipline unique to their blood. Any discipline they possess is at the out-of-clan cost, times 7. There is a formulae called Far Reach, which basically does what he just did. But to give it to them as a discipline... I know it's a game feature, but... oh my god. It probably makes no sense why this annoys me. But this is one of the biggest reasons that it annoys me, truth be told. This is one of the bigger things that annoys me. I wish they would have gave them their alchemy. If you wanted the Thinbloods to have a power or powers, grant them their alchemy. From what I understand, you're going to start out as a Thinblood anyway, and then transition into a full-blooded kindred. Well, once you become a full-blooded kindred, you won't be able to use your alchemy anymore. But you've embraced into a clan. You also lose your greatest strengths. any Fimblood merits or flaws you possess are gone when you diablerize. That's another thing as well. You want to know the way the Fimbloods can enter a clan, like can properly become embraced into a clan? They have to diablerize someone. And I know for a fact that the Camarilla is a faction in this game. So how is that going to work? Sanction diablery? Ooh, now you're walking down a really bad slope. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work. But let's move on before I ramble. Alright, which one's this one? Toreador, isn't it? Yes, I want to say Toreador.
We do not choose.
Nope. I know it's a trailer, but once again, Kindred, afraid of fire.
To enter this life, hungering and helpless, we come into this stale and plain world. So we spend our time searching for that one sublime revelation to fill the void, to lose ourselves in beauty and perfection. Beauty can be elegant, seductive, full of pleasure.
Okay, leave pleasure and seduction to the ministry, darling. We of the followers of Set to do it much better than you Toreadors. Believe me.
Raw, violent, lethal. Let me help us find it, to lose ourselves. Come closer. I am a beautiful way to die.
I'll agree there. Toreador are beautiful, and they are one of the more, quote-unquote, human clans. But let's not forget that the leader of the Sabbat, probably the biggest enemy of the Camarilla, well, it is the biggest enemy of the Camarilla, and also potentially the biggest threat of the Masquerade, is led by a Toreador. Y'all are fucked up. Tremere. I love the Tremere. The Tremere are one of my favorites.
Drop of Blood is so much more. Hiding secrets and history. Breathing life into our eternity. Each drop a key to unlocking the unimaginable. We manipulate the blood. It obeys our command. I can make a turn on you. Become your worst enemy. Some seek thrones and titles. We seek knowledge. And knowledge is true power.
That is true. The Tremere are all about knowledge. However, I'm about to go on another rant. White Wolf, Onyx Path Publishing, the people who make the tabletop, you fucked over when it came to the Tremere. Why did you take away Thaumaturgy? Blood Sorcery is decent, but when compared to what Thaumaturgy could do, you got shafted. I homebrew Thaumaturgy. I play with the Blood Sorcery basically being the Path of Blood. I allow my players to go in to use the rest of the thaumaturgical paths. The Path of Blood is useful, but I don't remember a power like that. I mean, I thought he was going to use Theft of Vitae, which is, he basically just holds out his hand and wills the blood of whoever he wishes to feed on out of their body and into his. Or he could have done Cauldron of Blood, which basically boils the blood inside their veins and can kill them. Also makes you lose humanity very quickly, but I believe you have to touch them for that. Overall, it's a good trailer. All of these are decent trailers. Like, none of them are really bad, but there's just a few nitpicks, I suppose you could say. A lot of my complaints are basically nitpicks, and a few nitpicks I have from having played the tabletop game in quite a while. Like, even Bloodlines 1, it didn't follow the tabletop very well, but I still enjoyed what they did with it. So, who knows, maybe I'll enjoy this, because I am getting the game. And the reason I'm getting the game is two reasons. but I'll tell you the reason I'm getting it at the end of the video, because if you've noticed something, we have seen a good few of the clans so far. We have seen Brujah, Malkavian, Finnblood, Toreador, and now Tremere. There's a few left, so let's see if you notice something at the end of this little analysis. Who's next? Ventru. Okay, I know it's a nitpick, but why are Kindred, who are vastly afraid of fire, like even a candle, a match, would be enough to inflict aggravated damage to a Kindred? Fire is one of the worst things a Kindred can be around. Because even a match, like these Kindred who have been lighting matches and getting that flame close to their face, if that flame touches them, boom, 1 point of aggravated damage. And aggravated can kill you very easily. And I'm just seeing vampires freely smoking, which they're able to do, but they're also just lighting up matches so damn close. It's like, hello, fire, beast, react. Lions and sheep. Yeah, that's the Ventru. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a drink.
The misconception among the herd is that power has been stolen from them. But when only you carry in your blood centuries of honor and authority, your power over the crowd will rain down like a blessing, a gift. I don't expect gratitude, but I do demand loyalty.
Demand all you want, love. Frenzy roll, please. Rush check. Anything! Oh, vampires hate fire. Vampires hate fire. Show the fire having an effect! Biggest nitpick in these trailers so far. Look how close she is to that fire. That is a very nice plant, by the way, but look how close that fire is to her. Your beast should be screaming at you to run away. That is pretty good. That does show the Ventru, and the Ventru are like that. Oh, hello. What we got here? I don't think I've seen this. Oh, I think this is just the,
Lead you dry. You're young.
Okay, that is a good use of Far Reach. If this is the Finnblood, I would almost say that was Far Reach, but it's not. It's that telekinesis, bloody discipline, whatever the hell it is.
You'll fight over scraps. Safety is bought with blood. Yours?
Okay. Masquerade Breach. Lick the wound close, please. It's probably a game feature. You're probably not going to have to worry about that. But, yeah, from the tabletop, you see something like that, mentally I'm just going, lick it, lick it, lick it, close it.
Theirs.
Well, hello, mama.
Ours. Make one mistake, and it's over. Here, no one's hands stay clean.
Red rum, red rum.
You will come to despise it as much as I do. But I've waited so long to see it again.
Okay, so to be fully frank, I have pre-ordered this game, and I am looking forward to it. There are a few things that I like, because I do want Bloodlines 2. I do like Bloodlines, the first game, I love the first game, and I love Vampire the Masquerade. So yes, I am glad it's getting a second game. But here's the thing, and this is the reason I actually pre-ordered the game. Because originally, I was going to wait for it to come out, see what everyone thought about it, and then get it. I pre-ordered it for this. I run a Chronicle. I run the tabletop game Vampire the Masquerade V5. The latest edition. And if you noticed, there are 2 clans that are missing that were in the first game. The Finnbloods weren't in the first game, but there are 2 clans that are not in. The Clan of the Hidden, the Nosferatu, and the Wild Clan, the Gangrel. Now, from gameplay trailers and such, we know the Nosferatu are in there. They're one of the factions. I think they're called the Forgotten or something like that. Or the... I forget what they're called. But there is a Nosferatu faction, just as there's a Tremere faction. So the Nosferatu are in the game, but you're unable to join the Nosferatu clan. Which is interesting, because we know there are Nosferatu Finnbloods. Hell, that guy you're chasing is a Finnblood of the Nosferatu bloodline. And the Gangrel aren't in it. And as far as I know, we haven't seen any Gangrel. We haven't seen any of the NPCs being Gangrel. There might be Gangrel NPCs, I'm not saying they're not, but I haven't seen any. And this brings me to their pre-order. The Season of the Wolf. So, bear with me a moment. Transition! And we're back. This is my Steam. And this is the reason I got the game. Season of the Wolf. Go get the season pass to go deeper into Seattle's underbelly and meet the vampire's greatest enemy. Now, to me, and to my friends who I play the game with, the vampire's greatest enemy are the Garou, the werewolves. Season of the Wolf, that would make sense. It even says, if you read it, 2 story packs which will take you deeper into the underbelly of Seattle and introduce some more fantastical denizens from the world of darkness. 1 expansion in which the vampire's greatest enemy enters Seattle. That to me means the werewolf, means the Garou. Then you get the inclusions, and all Season of the Wolf content will be available by the end of 2021. I made a prediction with my friend that they're bringing in the werewolves. We both agree Season of the Wolf is going to be the werewolves, is going to be the Garou. And I got to thinking, hold on a minute. Out of the clans were playable, none of them are really suited to fight Garou. None of them are really suited or know much about the werewolves. But there is one. There is one clan that is not in the game, aside from the Ravnos, who knows a decent bit about the werewolves and knows how to fight them. The Gangrel. Now, I hope I'm wrong in this. I genuinely do. But it is my prediction, my belief, because of how I don't trust the mainstream game industry, I don't trust the mainstream media, and how they've also done it with the tabletop. They drip feed the clans. You had the Banu Hakim, the Azamites, in the Camarilla sourcebook. You had my favorite clan, the Followers of Set, now renamed the Ministry, in the Anarch book. Chicago by Night introduced the La Sombra, and the book that's coming out, called Cults of the Blood Gods, I believe, brings out the Hecata. They're drip-feeding you clans, probably to expand the lifetime of this game, which it's all in their right to do. It's a bit scummy, if you ask me, but it's all in their right to do. Especially when they've fucked over a lot of the disciplines. But this, and I hope I'm wrong, but it is my prediction that we will not get the Nosferatu playable at launch. They might come in later on, and we're not going to get the Gangrel playable at launch. However, it is my prediction that Season of the Wolf, when the expansion comes out, we'll also introduce the Gangrel clan. Because the Gangrel clan have the greatest weapons and they have the greatest knowledge when it comes to fighting against the werewolves. Now, and I made a bet with my friend. My friend really hopes I'm wrong, because if I am wrong, he gets to rub it in my face. And I hope I'm wrong, because I want to like this game. I want to believe the developers have good faith when it comes to this game. So, I'm making this video as not only a way of letting you guys know what I think about this, but also to make it permanent, that should my friend ever see this, and I forget about the bet, and it turns out I'm wrong, he could just point me to this video and go, "Oi, dipshit! You made a video about this, damn it! I get to rub it in your face." But that is my video on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. The clan reveal trailers simply got a little bit of a CGI trailer at the end. All in all, mixed. I can't really say I'll recommend it. I am pre-ordering it. I have pre-ordered it. I am getting it. And this is also because of a bet. Honestly, in my own prediction, in my own opinion, wait for it to come out. See what people say about it. People you trust. Not the shills in the mainstream media, but people you genuinely trust. Or if you're interested, just buy it yourself. It's your money. But honestly, I would be a little bit cautious when it comes to this. But yeah, so far, mixed. I hope the game performs well, and I'm hoping I'm wrong about Season of the Wolf. If they do want to add in more clans, I will happily pay for more clans. But the Gangrel and the Nosferatu, especially because they were in Bloodlines 1, nope, I'm not buying it. Nope, I'm really not buying it. So, I hope I'm wrong. I've probably said that like 5 times. But I hope I'm wrong. That's 6. And I'm going to stop rambling before this video gets far too long. I have been Alton Tesaran, and I'll see you all next time. Don't let the spider bite on the way out.